What's up, y'all? It's your girl Indigo Star. Make Sunday dinner with me. Well, make this pot roast with me. If you want to see me make the rest, let me know in the comments. So here I am first, just chopping up my vegetables. I use one whole red pepper, one whole white onion, and one whole green bell pepper. Yeah, I like a lot in mine. This is just what I do. If you don't want to put bell peppers and onions in yours, that's just what you do. This is what I do in my house. Now, on my freshly washed meat, I'm going to season both sides. I use onion powder, garlic powder, seasoned salt, and black pepper. I'm not doing too much on the seasonings because later I'm going to add some more season to it. So I'm going to season both sides of my meat. Excuse me, that's me with my last little black pepper, honey. The groceries is low. Look at me, shake that seed, it's gone. So yeah, I just go in with my Morton seasoned salt. I know most people use Lawry's, and I prefer Morton's, but I will use Lawry's if that's all I got. That's me just rubbing my seasonings in, and then I'm gonna flip that thing over and do the same thing on the other side. That's my Morton's. I don't know what it is, but I love Morton's seasonal. It tastes better to me than Lawry's. I know y'all gonna beat me up in the comments, but that's just my personal opinion. Seasoning on the other side with the same seasonings I did before. Onion powder, garlic powder, seasoned salt. Rubbing it in. And honey, look at me wishing on a star with some more black pepper in there. Ain't nothing coming out. Look, done took the top off and everything. Girl, it's gone. Put that down. And that's me putting some oil in my pan. Normally I would use olive oil, but I only had grapeseed oil. Like I said, honey, the groceries is low, and I'm not finna go to no store. I'm not leaving the house at all today. So you just want to get it sear on both sides, nice little color on both sides before you throw it in your crock pot. Or however you cook yours. This is how I cook mine. And that's me turning the meat around for unknown reasons. Just seemed like a good idea at the time. I don't know. Yeah. So now I put it in my crock pot. See that nice little char on it? And I'm going to throw my vegetables in there. Yeah, that's a lot. It is a lot, but I don't know. It's something about the flavor that bell peppers and onions give food. It's unmatched. So a lot of stuff that I cook, I use bell peppers and onion. That's me putting water off in my crock pot. Normally I would use a little beef broth, but again, the groceries is minimal. Honey, times is hard. Groceries are expensive. I use what I got. And that's me seasoning them vegetables that I just put in there, because you want your food to have lots of flavor. The same seasonings I used before. Just season. Sprinkle. That go my Morton's. You know what I mean? So that's that on that. Then I'm going to put that top on that thing. I'm going to set it to 8 hours on high. This is an hour later. I go in with my savory crock pot seasonings. That's why I didn't do too much on the season before, because I knew I was going to put this in here and I don't want my food to be too salty. So that's me. I put 2 packets in there. And it is a lot of water in this crock pot, but later I'm going to show you why. I use that broth for other stuff. After it cooks and all that seasoning and flavor cooks in that broth, I take some out before I get ready to go to the next step. So yeah, this is what I do. Stir, mix, tap. I don't know why I always tap on the crock pot when I do that. But yeah, that's the other pack. I don't know why it was taking me so long to do this. I must have been distracted. Stir. Still stirring. Jesus. Stir. Yeah, I gotta forgive me. This is my first time doing one of these cooking videos. Stir. Girl, how much stirring is you gonna do? Tap. Now, damn. Put the top on now. Then here it is halfway through. Normally I would chop up carrots and potatoes myself, but baby, I don't feel like all that. So I got the Kroger one in the can, put that in there. And yeah, this is the last step. When you have an hour left, you put, because I had already drained some of that broth off of there, and you're going to see me use it in a minute. So once you got an hour left, you're going to put a couple of packs of McCormick brown gravy. Do not use like Kroger brand or off brand. I promise you it's not gonna taste the same. That thing gonna be nasty. I've tried it before, honey. Go on and spend them extra couple of coins and get the McCormick kind. So that's me stirring. The meat so tender, it's just falling apart. Look at it. It was so fire too. So I'm stirring. Look at me trying to pick up a piece of meat. I'm trying to show y'all how tender that thing is. Look, meat just falling right off of there. And then earlier I had drained some of that broth out of there because I'm gonna use it for something else later in the week when I cook. That's me with the other pack. Normally I use anywhere from 2 to 4 packs of this, depending on how big the roast is, how many people I'm feeding, all of that. But I think I ended up using 3 today. And then, what am I doing now? Oh, I'm gonna go in with some of that broth that I took off earlier because the gravy is gonna thicken up and you don't want it to be lumpy. So I use some of that broth to loosen it up a little bit. And that's the end.